matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins.
What team are you? The Chargers. So Slater. And so you said he'll trade you, right? Wait, he said both of them?
Getting toward the halfway
I think one of them are a superstar too.
Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And Byron Jones is good. I don't think he's a superstar no more, but he is good. Look at the tweet. Oh, Daryl. Oh my gosh. This nigga's a fucking dummy. That nigga is stupid. Nigga just makes the worst trades in history.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I fuck with a good offensive line, though.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game?
Yeah.
That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal.
Maybe that's why he's trying to trade him.
They were on
Maybe
top
he
of
goes
their game right from the first snap.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
What a play.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Is that Brandon
An interesting
Steve?
and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He joined.
A nice return.
He joins leagues and be like, how can I fuck this league up?
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I mean, it's not the smartest trade, but Rashawn Slater is young. But did you trade Rashawn Slater? Alright, traded Rashawn Slater for and a second for 2 of them. I mean, that's better. I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if I would do it because I still value what's the name a lot.
Just short of the 45 at the 44.
But
give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get
tell
that
that nigga that
again.
you're not going to give him no
Absolutely.
second.
What they also understand is that
Tell
from
him to
week
give
to
him a
week,
third.
it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Nigga see him in leagues and be
Back to
like,
Taylor on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But
and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They go play action with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
75 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Alert! Alert!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass.
Don't get on here talking shit, man.
Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up.
Why you ain't get money getting your ass beat, man?
Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Woo! What a catch!
And they're going to get
What a
this beyond
catch,
the 40
Edwin.
before he's taken down. A real
About to use his
letdown
fighter,
defensively.
man.
That was
What a
3rd
throw.
and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
That's my experience.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one nearly
a horrible
picked
throw.
off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That's my experimental league.
From the gun,
Yeah,
it's Taylor.
it is.
And not much there at all.
I heard the
Maybe a
division
yard
sucks in
up
that
to the
league
44.
anyway, so.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He still
that
might
is a
make the
force
offseason,
of nature
you know,
in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the
Fuck
ball
y'all
carrier.
league.
Here's Hurts
Nigga
to throw.
disrespectful for no reason.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Vel, you hear me?
before
Vel, you hear
going
this
out.
nigga Mike talking shit,
The
man?
passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh.
Mike on here
There's another
talking
first
shit
down.
on the screen.
Off the
He
play
said,
fake.
he said,
Here's
fuck our
Hurts.
league. He said our league is just the
This throw's gonna be
experimental one.
incomplete.
Travis Kelce just dropped. AOS is literally the easiest league on there. Like, I don't think I can lose to niggas in AOS, man.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
I'm definitely getting my ass with this nigga, man. Oh. Did you just see that play that just happened, Mike? Like, they just made Travis Kelce drop a wide open pass, man. What the fuck, man?
Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on fourth down.
All these dudes easy just having a rough catch in there. Nigga, this. Nigga, I feel like these first couple of seasons are tough anyway because Madden not allowing nothing to fucking save or nothing. So it's like, oh no, why did you hit it? Like Madden not allowing nothing to save, you know. So it's like, and all that shit is just kind of glitched out right now. Madden resetting track of depth start. Will said you suck.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field.
He said you worse than the Raiders. I'll whip your man Mel ass this morning. You beat him by 3. You beat him by 3. I'll be beating the fuck out of Mond and Keith. I'll be beating the fuck out your boys, man. Obliterated. Shut up. Nigga, go back to work. That nigga said he obliterated you, Mel. He said the fuck they gotta do with me. I'm just letting you know, man. Shows squads, my squad be beating your squad. My squad does.
First and 15. Wilson.
He said the fuck they gotta do with me.
This one out from Mims. And that is incomplete.
He said I beat their ass.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Dolphins at 1-5, really struggling here to start.
See, you the type of friend that be fucking niggas up in the game, man. You just be teaching them niggas, not beating the fuck out of them.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference.
Give me that shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. And we're gonna celebrate to the end zone.
Derwin James with a pick.
Damn it.
Will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely.
And then I play the Eagles next. Like, I have such a good chance of going undefeated in AOS, bro. I can't wait till I play them that guys. The Ravens, that's going to be easy. I'm trying to catch Derwin in picks. Derwin actually would have had more picks if they saved my fucking games, man. Derwin and Troy, bro, my defense has been going crazy. My defense has been going insane. I should have just ran that shit the fuck in. But now I'm on the fucking 7th and 2nd and goal. Bill, you are yawning like a motherfucker, man. This nigga. Your team is stacked. I got Jalen Hurts in my QB. That shit ain't stacked.
They'll try and run the option left side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Mike Tomlin.
Jalen Hurts.
My team is not stacked, bro. We got JT, Jalen Hurts is a building quarterback. My defense is pretty good, though.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Nigga Vale talking about I ain't going to play red. Because I'm a dude.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
I'm a dude for this, man.
And this will be a touchback as that
Mike, how you liking your 2K build, man? Bill said you some shit on 2K.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Oh, no. Oh, man, I thought that he was going to get there.
You know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense.
I forgot what I had asked you. Yeah. My nigga's still not, yeah, I know. My nigga's still not done yet, man. So he's doing, you know better than that. I'm doing good with mine, but he definitely, he'll be better once he gets done too.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Oh, Beasley.
Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers continue to pull away here this first half. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Herback strong. I'm back home. Been in there over the first night.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All them niggas that was hating on me to get stepped on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles,
we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but
right
enough
now,
certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute
How you gonna kill him?
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I haven't really been playing good, like an 88 overall. And I've been grinding like a motherfucker, and I'm a 91. But I don't buy VC though. So, like, I can be a 99, but I don't buy VC, so shit, I just stick that shit out.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Denzel.
What the fuck was I thinking? I went and left my nigga to go help Troy Polamalu.
First catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Wait a minute, Bill. I want to see it too.
To throw is Wilson. And now here is another.
Ooh, you not catching Derwin James there, Mike.
And he brings this one back.
You not catching him, Mike.
For a Steeler touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression.
That's what I'm gonna. I think that's what I'm gonna do with my point guard.
It's a free fall.
I think I'm gonna sacrifice this. I don't know what I'm gonna sacrifice, but I know I'm gonna make a similar deal to what Shooters did, man.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll bring it up here
right at the 40-yard line. You got Jared Allen, Marcus Camby, and who?
Visiting Steelers out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
That's kind of tight.
Sports halftime report.
I pulled LeBron one time, yo.
Welcome back, Charles and I.
That nigga, that build was trash though. It was just like high playmaking and really high finishing. His three was like a 36.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
I was listening to what they did for like them special builds, and them mugs was horrible. Like, I'm bending her over her back strong. Oh, him, after the score is 35-0. Let's get this shit over with. The third. You taking these long ass pauses, shit.
It's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. Seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action now. Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Now Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
I'm telling you, he gets in the league and be like, how can I fuck this up?
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third
down. The committee there is just to make sure that, like, you know, what's crazy is he's probably asking for that.
Here's Wilson.
I mean, the committee is there just to make sure that, oh my gosh, you can't knock that away, man. That's got to be his pick, man.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it.
The committee is there just to kind of make sure that nigga the trade isn't just outrageous.
Yeah, I like that one a
I
lot.
mean, and if you want a nigga, not for some people,
nigga,
I mean, you get in Trey Lance, who's a young, fast, high potential quarterback. To most niggas, yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Hurts throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Our game is almost over, too. In the fourth quarter.
The offense on third down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Bryan Edwards, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Hurts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. But first down, Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
No,
that's
fuck
as good
that.
a defensive performance as
this
we've
is
seen
AOF,
in a long,
nigga. I'm running this fucking
time.
score up, bro.
Celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Fuck!
And now this
No!
is intercepted. My goodness.
No!
The 20.
No!
Six and a Dolphins touchdown.
No!
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Yeah, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fuck, man.
Fielded right around the 8.
It is what I did.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
good time. Talk shit, man. You put 70 up with the Chiefs. Fuck up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game.
So with Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes.
Historic territory right
now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Jalen Phillips. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
That shit fucking work.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back. As
this nigga called a timeout. Female, you be trying to. I was gonna let the time go out.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got
What'd you say, Mel?
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Nigga, I just put up 60, nigga. Fuck out of here.
A little extra on top.
That nigga called timeout just to
There's
score.
no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly
Bro,
playing
my
at
defense
elite
shut that
level in
nigga
this
out all game,
contest.
bro.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. They took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone.
Beat the fuck out this nigga, man. 64-7. Fuck. He threw 8 bigs. Nah, he don't trade his people though. He was. Oh, you wasn't in here that year. He had Jonathan Taylor, bro, and he was refusing to trade JT. Like everybody was asking for JT, bro. Niggas like, free JT, you suck. That nigga was not giving JT up at all, bro. I'm about to beat the fuck out that Eagles nigga next week too. I'm telling you, bro, I got a good chance to go undefeated in this league. Mel, I face you too, but nigga, I go against the Eagles is an easy dub. Yes, I do. Wait, no, I play you with the Texans. Okay, I play you out. You the Chiefs and I'm the Texans. That's what I just said. Nah, nigga, I got a good chance of going undefeated in this fucking league. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I beat the fuck out this Browns, nigga. This game, I beat. No, all my AOS games are saved. That's interesting. I wonder, is that like a glitch with the regs, you know? I think I'm still averaging the least amount of points in the NFL. Let's see, points scored, #1 in the NFL. Points allowed, #1 in the NFL. What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm about to switch over, bro. Nigga is crazy. You over there going crazy with Darren Waller.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Halting up the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive.